Transformation of educational processes using technologies is one of the main goals that Universidad Rey Juan Carlos, Spain, has been promoting during the last years. In this sense, the Center for Innovation on Digital Education, URJCx Online, has been its most relevant tool, through several initiatives regarding open and free education for all. URJCx Online is a university service dedicated to support teaching and research, geared towards innovation in e-learning and the provision of technical services. The main aim of its pedagogical programs is to find the needs of teaching and training in educational technology, both within the university and its socio-economic environment. Between the activities that it develops, we have the support to regulated teaching in all modalities through virtual classroom, the impulse of pedagogical innovation through the identification of needs and opportunities of educational technology, the design and production of materials, resources and digital content, audiovisual and multimedia for blended or distance learning, the promotion and development of research projects in the field of ICT in education in everything related to blended and distance learning, the technological consultancy and the provision of technical teaching and academic services, the promotion of the brand URJCx Online as a general container of blended and distance learning and of the open training of our university. Finally, and the main reason why we are here, the implementation of initiatives for the promotion of training and open education as SPOC or MOOCs. Linked to this last point, it was created the platform URJCx that has developed several MOOCs in last years. These courses should be characterized for taking advantage of the best available resources in each format, textual, audiovisual or multimedia. Therefore, the content must not be explained in the same way as it has been doing before. If not, we should create new teaching stories through audiovisual language. This principle materializes in several creative ideas of audiovisual production. The first one is that the student's time is the most important. The second one is that each audiovisual formats must complete specific functions and must be elected according to the sought objective. And the third one is that the participation of the student might be enhanced with the aim to reinforce the personal journey of each user. In order to get these objectives, URJCx has designed a work system composed by 7 phases. The first one is the elaboration of the academic, educational or didactic content of the videos and the multimedia screens. The second one is the audiovisual scripting. The third one is the pre-production, establishing a work calendar. The fourth one is the production, carrying out the recordings at our studio in Móstoles or outdoor and creating the graphic materials defined in the pre-production. The fifth one is the post-production, including the edition and composition of the visual effects. The sixth one is the revision of the material by the professors that had elaborated the contents of the course and integration with the rest of the course. Finally, the seventh phase is the cataloging and publication at URJCx. Of course, all videos produced by URJCx have their own visual identity, based in the following elements: intro, typographies, color palette, lower third, background, logo, music, and outro. One of the strategic plans of URJCx is the dissemination of the research and educational results of the different research groups of the university. It is the case of the MOOC Los Sitios Reales como recurso profesional, elaborated by a relevant interdisciplinary research group of the university which had obtained funds from several programs of the European Commission, as Erasmus+ or Creative Europe, as well as other institutions as the Spanish Ministry of Economy and Competitiveness and the Autonomous Community of Madrid. The main aim of this MOOC is help to preserve and make known a historical, biological, and cultural European heritage of the first order, the one of the royal sites, contributing this way to the development of a European collective memory and providing a sense of European belonging and EU citizenship as distinct from, but combined with, national citizenship. Royal sites are especially adequate for this purpose, as they form part of a European interrelated network of power centers. Nowadays, they constitute a heritage asset of the first order and, at the same time, a job opportunity for several fields. Through history, geography, ICT, tourism and education, this MOOC pretends to reveal the real meaning of these emblematic places and put them in value as useful products for the cultural management, educational field, touristic sector and marketing. Finally, this interdisciplinary MOOC is an answer to the several strategies that are developing in Europe these last years to valorize heritage, especially in 2018 as the year of the cultural heritage. Thus, it has the collaboration of cultural entities as the National Museum of Fine Arts of Spain and MAFRE Foundation, or private companies as Drope or 44 Screens. To achieve the already outlined main learning objective of this MOOC, the following objectives have been set. The first one is to acquire a global vision of the historical evolution of the different royal sites of the European monarchies in general and of the Spanish monarchy in particular, based in the innovative and holistic methodology of court studies in humanities. The second objective is to understand the didactic value of royal sites, with the aim of transmitting it to the new generations. The third objective is to discover the role that royal sites played in the articulation and territorial planning, as well as the relevance they played in the sustainability of nature and landscape through centuries and nowadays. The fourth objective is to understand the need to adapt these emblematic places to the new touristic demand and to the new marketing strategies. The fifth is to explore the use that ICTs, as augmented reality, Minecraft, or drones, could have in the knowledge and put in value of the heritage that royal sites have. Lastly, to facilitate the learning process, the course is structured in 5 weeks in the following way. First, we find the welcome module, explaining the main learning goals, the methodology and assessment criteria, including an interactive study guide. After, we find 5 content modules, 1 per week, supported with attractive and interactive multimedia and audiovisual resources that help comprehension and learning of concepts by the student. Each module is related with one occupational field, as history and other humanities, geography, education, tourism and architecture, and ICTs. Besides, each module has the following information: a learning guide, where specific objectives of the module are described, as well as the contents, methodology, assessment criteria, and teaching team. 3 didactical units with different self-assessment activities included, an assessment activity, and a closing module where all supporting material is to be found, together with a satisfaction survey. In order to motivate participation in forums, helping communication with the students, and guaranteeing that all questions raised during the course are properly answered, a facilitator role has been created. This is an introductory course, so there is no need of any previous specific knowledge. This MOOC is especially motivating for those people who are dedicated to a professional field close to the cultural management, cultural tourism, or ICT, dedicated to the revalue of heritage. As well, this course is recommendable for university students in humanities, enabled for professional teachers, or linked to technical fields as architecture or graphic design. Once the student is registered in the course, access is always granted, even after the completion of it. Also, Universidad Rey Juan Carlos follows the UNESCO recommendations on higher education institutions about open educational resources, so every educational video produced for this course is published in 2 free and open platforms: the URJC YouTube channel and the institutional repository TV URJC. Therefore, all materials can be accessed by anyone, anytime, anywhere, without any kind of registration. In total, we find 18 videos, including the About, and the presentation and closing videos of the course. The other 15 constitute the didactic itinerary and have different formats as video classes, motion graphics, fictional or informative pieces as interviews or reportajes. Regarding the update of these materials, they have a life cycle of 4 editions, approximately 2 years. So at the end of the 4th edition, the materials are updated accordingly with the best suggestions that the students made. To date, 2 editions of the course have already been implemented, with more than 510 students registered. Each edition has been evaluated by teachers and learners with satisfaction surveys, with remarkable results. And now, just show you the About video, with the aim of motivate you to join us.
Los sitios reales han sido estudiados tradicionalmente como lugares admirados por su belleza artística y arquitectónica, donde los reyes iban a cazar, holgar y solazarse. Sin embargo, son mucho más que eso. ¿Quieres descubrirlos con nosotros? Atrévete a conocer unos lugares que encierran la historia de Europa y un pasado común de innovaciones científicas, artísticas y urbanísticas. Lugares que son mucho más que el recinto palaciego, que son un entorno natural de alto valor paisajístico, compuesto de jardines, bosques, ríos, que convirtieron a estos espacios en auténticos oasis. Entra en el MOOC Los Sitios Reales como recurso profesional y déjate maravillar por el Pardo, Versalles, Sanssouci o Aranjuez, así como por la historia de las monarquías y las cortes que les dieron vida, y las posibilidades profesionales que ofrecen hoy en día en el ámbito educativo o en el sector cultural. Descubre nuevas estrategias de marketing digital que fomenten el turismo y la economía local de estos territorios. Conoce la forma de revalorizar estos lugares emblemáticos a partir de las nuevas tecnologías. Realidad aumentada, realidad virtual, 3D, videojuegos. Las posibilidades son infinitas. Siente, descubre, aprende, juega, conoce. Inscríbete en el MOOC Los Sitios Reales como recurso profesional.